What happened to your setup? I moved. I at one point went to go get In-N-Out burger because I was hungry, right? And at one point it's a Friday night, so there's a lot of people there. But I noticed when I pull up to the In-N-Out burger, there's about 8 cop cars at the at the In-N-Out and the surrounding buildings, a lot of police activity. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. There's a big crowd of people outside. And so I go in and I order and I ask the guy, I'm like, what's with all the cops here? And the guy at the In-N-Out, he's like, oh, 2 local high schools, they had a football game tonight, and after the game a bunch of people came and started fighting outside of the In-N-Out. What's crazy is okay, well, I will say this, when I lived in Portland, the police would not show up unless someone was dead, bro. People would be calling the police and they'd be like, yeah, we'll get to it. But the fact that there was 8 cops for a high school fight is so crazy to me. But anyway, so I sit down, right? Okay, so I order the food. I get 2 burgers, no fries, you know what I mean? That's just how I am. These 2 guys and these 2 girls, they order and they sit down, next to me waiting for the food, right? And they're having their own conversation, and one of them turns to me and he says, hey, who played in the game tonight? We graduated 3 years ago. And I said, I'm 27 years old. And then they just went back to their own conversation. I was really not in a good mood at the time. But the fact that he was talking down to me, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. That was annoying. That's the most appropriate thing to say. They were asking me about the score of a local high school football game, as if I'm gonna be oh, the Hawks really pulled it out this week. Let me tell you something. That's a stout defense, promising future for some of those kids.
Congrats on your high school winning the big game.
Dude, we really pulled it out. The boys, I told them that we're going to go to state this year. I mean, of course, I'm still on JV at the age of 27, but coach said I can move up to varsity if we make playoffs. Tazar. That was easy. Will, what Inferno Casey is this? Good question. This is the one. That's right. Clipper just gets lucky everywhere, and then he's like, oh, all pets completed, haha. And it's just bro, you got fucking 3 out of 4 under the drop rate. What do you want me to say? I'm not happy for you. Fuck you, son of a bitch. He's an actual spoon. Dude, I hate to say it, but it's undeserved. You know what I mean? He's never deserved a pet in his life. Not even Olm, because I carried him through most of those KC. This man hates Clipper. I love Clipper, bro. He's my, he's my second biggest op next to Bodhi, so you have to understand that. There was a cast of characters at the emergency room, bro. It was fucking crazy. You should hang out at the ER more often. I was saying, at the airport, they have the iPads on the back of the plane in front of you, and you can play games against other people on the flight. They should have that at the emergency room. They should have iPads so you can play games against people that are also in the emergency room. That would be good. I would just go there and just own all those concussed freaks, I'm just kidding. Dinner with Seinfeld or $100,000. I would not want to get dinner with Jerry Seinfeld, bro. I'd be that's the last person I would want to have dinner with. He would just be so annoyed the whole time. He would just be exactly the guy who would not want to be there, Have you ever watched Comedians in Cars, his show, bro? Half the episodes he doesn't even want to be there. Isn't he an asshole? Yeah, he's massive. I mean, he fucking sucks, man. He's just too arrogant for how talented he is. He's just not that funny, but he acts like he's some fucking he's just been doing the same material for 40 years. I'm not even kidding. And he acts like he's fucking God's gift to fucking entertainment. That sounds familiar? No, I've been doing the same material for 1 year, pretty much. Because I listen, the club is shy joke. You guys love that one. The Raiders are 1-1. Listen, and one of those games was to a horrible. The one that they won was to a horrible team, and the one they lost was an absolute fucking blowout. But hey, I mean, 1-1 is 1-1. Jimmy G is too handsome. He's distracting his teammates. That was my worry before the season started. You know what I mean? This man, he's too gorgeous. This is football, for God's sake. I'm gonna grow out my mustache in hopes of getting an itswill tier stash, but I keep being told I look like I run an adult video store. You're just gonna be told that no matter what, man. You have to just understand, that comes with the territory, you know what I mean? No matter what you actually look like, people are gonna say that if you have a mustache. It's how every bald person, people are oh, you look like Mr. Clean, you look like Johnny Sins, you know what I mean? It's just the same, just all the generic looking bald guys. Did I actually hit a 74? Wow. I wasn't even paying attention. 72. That is actually unbelievable. A 74 and a 72. No Pet, 73 KC, ladies and gentlemen. The Bodie number. 95 miles per hour Bud Light. Come on, man. I won't get my cape back. I accept this. Not even the magic of 73 KC can help us, dude. This guy made an account called itswill can't dunk. He actually made an account called itswill can't dunk, and he said, do you deny the allegations on behalf of Will? Okay, bro, fuck you. I can dunk, okay? It was one time. It was literally one time. Like, okay. Like, I'm pretty close. If you look at the, like that, if I paused right there, right? If I paused right here, like, if you were given this photo, you'd be like, yeah, that's a man dunking a basketball. I look like that fucking NBA logo or the Air Jordan logo, right? He's like... You would just assume that's a guy making a dunk. You wouldn't be like, oh, he probably missed, right? Or he laid it up for two, right? You are barely off the ground. Yeah, I guess you're right, actually. No, that's not my leg. That's a tree in the background. Wait. Oh, maybe you're right, actually. Well, listen, again, I've dunked the basketball many times. That was just a 1 in a million instance where I happened to miss, okay? And you guys are like acting like... I've never seen a clip of you dunking, though. Yeah, and you've never seen a clip of, I don't know, like a fucking mollusk reproducing, but it happens, obviously. Duh. You guys don't know shit about shit. I'm just gonna say that. If you had to get a gold medal in an Olympic event, which one do you think you'd have the best shot in? Isn't skateboarding in the Olympics now or something? I'd probably do skateboarding. No, I don't really skateboard. I just, skateboarders are just like, not athletic, and they're all degenerates who are breaking the law, It's crazy they put a crime in the Olympics, you know what I mean? Disgusting. So yeah, I'd basically beat all of them at skateboarding. What's next? Murder? Jesus Christ, bro. It's disgusting what my Olympics have come to. Are you gonna play another scary game with Hannah this October? Bro, I don't want to play any more scary games. Even that like barista one's scary. Like I'll watch any scary movie. Like I love scary movies, but like I don't think you guys realize how into games I get. Like you guys don't get it. You've watched me play Dark and Darker. Like I'll literally sit there like I will act like I will seriously like in my mind believe that I am the guy on the screen. Like, scary games are not good for me. All right, good luck. No Pet on the KC. 74 KC, 73 gambles. I understand. I will not get my cape back.
Itswill handles the blobs like no other streamer. Check out those flicks, folks. This is why they call him the Blobster, ladies and gents.
No one calls me the Blobster, dude. Stop. Don't start it. Don't start with me. Why do they call you the Blobster? Stop. I don't want this to be a thing. Stop with the Blobster. You will only get the girl if you have a cool watch. Yes. Girls love a nice watch. That's not just a hobby that you get into for other guys. Is Will talking about the penis wrist thing? No, I actually managed to go like an entire conversation about watches without mentioning the penis thing. And now you've brought it up. So honestly, this is your fault, not mine. Like, this is my point. It's like you guys, the sick ones, not me. Does the penis watch also have balls on it or just the tip and the shaft? I mean, from the execution that I witnessed of a guy being like, hey, check out my watch, whatever. This was like in college in the fucking dorm bathroom. He was like, yo, check out my watch. And then he had pulled his penis over his wrist. And then it was just his penis. Are you talking about Nick Swartzen? No, but like apparently this is a joke that he did, which is like makes it even crazier that everyone is like, oh, that's not a thing. Classic. Exactly, bro. It is a classic. Like literally, I fucking talked about this the other day and everyone was acting like I was some fucking weirdo for bringing. I was like, no, everybody that has fucking been outside is familiar with this. You got to get out more. What do you want from me? You never had a guy fucking show you his penis in the bathroom? Hold on, wait, don't. I don't, not like that, but you know what I mean? Like what I meant to say was like, well, I don't know, whatever. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. I misclicked one time and I die. It's so stupid, man. I tried to click on the fucking melee. It's really funny. The click in question, like for fuck's sake, dude. Like, I mean, can you just like give me a break? Like, really? A fucking hour of my life for that. Like he's purposefully dodging my mouse.
Anyway,
I'm like trying to click on him and he's like, Hey, so like, where do you buy like furniture other than IKEA? Because like, I've only really ever bought stuff at IKEA or gotten it for free off the street. I'm just kind of curious. Get it from Squeaks. I finally threw out the Squeaks table, guys. The Squeaks table that was like the most poorly constructed and rickety piece of IKEA furniture I've ever experienced. Put together so wrong that I can't even imagine. And even the guy that I paid on TaskRabbit to come pick it up, all the like big items that I was like donating, he was like, yeah, I don't think they would want this at Goodwill. And he just fucking like snapped it in half in his 2 hands. It was really funny. Well, looks like he belongs in the Wallace and Gromit universe. I want you to know, like, I read a lot of those types of messages every day. Like, you know what I mean? I get like constant messages like, oh, you look like this, you look like that, you look like blah, 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 you know? And that I think is actually the only one I've ever read that I agree with. Like, truly, I looked at the fucking face cam after that and I was like, fuck, that was really good. Good for you. 75 KC, 74 gambles. I accept that I will not get my cape back. All right, well, gonna hit fucking 200 mil range at this point. 73 first hit? The believers are eating, bro. Holy shit. This is the one. This is the fucking one. Good luck, fellas. GL. No pet on the KC. GL. 76 KC, 75 gambles. I accept that I will not get the cape back. Oh! I was actually just not expecting it, dude. I was just so like doomer. I actually just thought it wasn't possible at this point. Oh man, it was the one. Listen, I knew when I hit that fucking 73 on the first hit, baby. Check this out. Green logged Inferno, 2 out of 2. Insane. What a fucking night. Am I right? Thank you guys for watching. I love you all and appreciate you all. Put him in the house? No, man. I want him with me. Come on. At least I want to hang out with him for a little bit before I lock him up for the rest of his life and cast him away for eternity.